Here is the start list. There are 9 competing today in this final because they are allowed a wild card. If the host country doesn't actually qualify in the top 8, they're allowed to have a wild card, but the wild card must then go first. As it happens, actually, the wild card was the first reserve anyway, so she has been moved up and she will go first. They go over the time, it's a penalty of 1.1. So we start with the wild card of Nicole Stoimenova from Bulgaria, qualified 9th. So would have been first reserve. Very nicely through the wolf turn. Oh, what a shame. Straight back on, didn't waste any time at all, did she? Free walkover, letting her down there. Some small adjustments needed. Very graceful flowing arms. Getting the support of the crowd. Encourage her. Well done. Well, she is bound to be a little bit disappointed with that, but it's all good experience as well. Competed at the World Championships last year and also competed in Croatia at the World Cup earlier this year. Didn't make any finals in that, so this is really great experience for her. This was really steady, very impressive. The back flip there. But the free one, not managing to control it. Splits need to be as high as possible and in alignment, both legs. Took a bronze in the beam. That was at the World Challenge Cup last year in Bulgaria. So she has been on the podium before. 12.366 was her score in qualification. 4.8 difficulty. 9.666. And slight reduction on the difficulty as well. 4 points taken off if you do fall off the beam. As we move to Amy Jorgensen from Canada. Qualified in 8th place. 4.9 was her difficulty. Very nice. Looking confident. Good on the split turns. Very solid on the free walkover. Showing good posture. Lovely extension in her feet. Building up for the dismount. Excellent. I'm sure she was very inspired by her teammate Coralie Demertz yesterday, who won gold in the uneven bars. But Amy certainly coming out and giving a very confident performance overall. Just a few little adjustments here and there. That was excellent. Very nice positioning of the hands as well. Hasn't competed so extensively on the World Cup stage, World Challenge Cups. It's a 12.6, so a slight increase on her qualification of about just less than 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Ukraine,
Diana Lebok from Ukraine qualified in first place. She goes for a much more difficult program. She had a difficulty of 6. Beautiful start. Just 17 years of age. I like the speed that she got there. Very nice. Oh no. Quickly back onto the beam though. Needs to control the nerves. She's such an elegant gymnast. Some nice beam work. Nicely through the wolf spin. Double tuck to finish. She will be frustrated at that one error that will mean a deduction of a point. But she is a gymnast that I always enjoy watching. So confident to start. She qualified first in the uneven bars as well, but unfortunately didn't medal on that occasion because she did fall off. But considering she's only 17 years of age, she is getting so much experience, particularly on this apparatus. Qualified for the finals back in 2025 in Qatar at the World Cup on this particular apparatus. And in the World Challenge Cup, actually here in Varna, back in 2024, she did get a silver medal on that occasion. I admire her for really going for the difficulty. She obviously does so well when it comes to the qualification, just needs to completely nail it as well for the finals. But always an absolute pleasure to watch her. 12.30 puts her into second place.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Poland,
Maria Drobniak. Representing Poland, qualified fourth. Have to do at least 2 jumps. One of them has to be with split, so she's through that. Very nice. Looking very secure. Excellent. Beautifully down into the split. A well-constructed routine. Superb. Very strong performance there from Maria Drobniak. For her execution in qualifying, she got a 7.3. 5.4 difficulty on that occasion. Another one with really so much talent. Only 17 years of age. She looked very confident. Has already competed in 1 World Championships, 1 Europeans as well. Competed in the World Cup in Turkey recently, also in Germany. I really liked the construction of the whole routine. And a nice double pike to finish. So 12.733 was her scoring qualification. 5.4 on the difficulty. .866, so she has increased the score slightly. That's enough to put her into first place at the moment. .266 ahead of Amy Jorgensen. So the next group have their chance of warming up now. And in that group we have Grace Davies, qualified in 5th place for Great Britain. We have Roni Shamai from Israel, qualified 3rd. Nicolette Silogi from Hungary, the 6th place qualifier. And Floor Sloof from the Netherlands. Well, she is really one to watch, qualified in 2nd place. And finally, Miruna Botez from Romania. So there will be 5 going in this group because we did have the wild card for Bulgaria.
Representing Great Britain, Grace Davis.
So Grace Davis from Great Britain, she's had a busy time at this World Challenge Cup. Also competed in the vault and will be in floor later. But what can she do here on the balance beam? Oh. What a shame. Coach checking that she is okay. Landed the first one well. Much better, shows her resilience, getting right back into it. Slightly off balance, as you could see at the end there. She qualified in 5th place, 12.666 was her qualification score. Hope she's okay. We'll be seeing her again in floor later, where she's qualified in 1st place for that. Coaches and trains at the Robin Hood Gymnastics Centre. Hasn't really competed in World Cups and World Challenge Cups over the years, but has had experience at the British and English Championships, primarily focusing on the vault and the all-around there. Also competed at the Luxembourg Open. 18 years of age, she's been doing gymnastics for about 13 years now. Wanted to follow her sister into the sport, but was really bent over there. Needed to get a little bit more height to be able to execute those pikes correctly and not have to take those steps backwards. I certainly am enjoying her performances here at this World Challenge Cup. 10.20.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Israel, Roni Shamai.
Hopefully full of confidence after her gold in the uneven bars yesterday. This is Roni Shamai from Israel, qualified 3rd, 5.2 on the difficulty. beautiful flowing arms. The split jump. Back flip. Oh, just couldn't control it. And off again after the cartwheel as well. And nailed the dismount, but disappointment for her. She will be also competing in the floor later today as well. This was a great start. Competed in Croatia at the World Cup. 25th on the balance beam on that occasion. But really great for her that she qualified for the finals in the balance beam, when really the uneven bars are her strongest apparatus generally. She's almost quite a serene gymnast when you watch her. So much fluidity in the arms. Just not able to control a couple of the elements. But still managed to get her composure back. And good execution on the dismount there. .80. Difficulty 4.9, so quite a reduction from qualification. Nicolette Silogi from Hungary. Very precise. Well controlled. Looking very confident so far. Fabulous. Wow, excellent routine there from Nicolette Silogi from Hungary. 6th in qualification, but I feel sure is going to be higher than that. Came out here and looked so confident. Won a bronze at the World Challenge Cup last year. That was the World Challenge Cup that was held in Turkey, in Hungary. She was 9th on the balance beam. That bronze really showing what she is capable of, and she really looked so confident. She's good on the jumps. Very steady throughout. This was wonderful. What a dismount. The women don't get the stick bonus like the men, but if they did, I think she would have had one there. 12.7 is her score, so she has increased the score from qualification. 12.866 is still leading the way. It looks like that is good enough to take her into second place at the moment. Floor Sloaf from the Netherlands, qualified second. Oh no. Oh, all the waiting, all the preparation. Knowing you've qualified second, you don't want to start like that. Feel for her. But showing resilience now. Can she keep it going, steady herself down? That determination that all gymnasts need. Excellent. Very nice through the jumps and the free walkover. The speed on those rotations. Well, such a shame for her for the start, but the rest of it was very good indeed. Sometimes all you need is a hug from your coach. 13 was her score in a qualification. You can just see the frustration, but I really admire her. She got back on very quickly. Actually, a lot of the performance was very good indeed. Hasn't really competed in the World Challenge Cups since, well, about 3 years now. So it's great to see her competing here and qualifying for the finals. And qualifying in second place shows that what she is capable of. That was very solid. This was well controlled. Those wolf turns. Horizontal leg could maybe have been a little bit higher. And a superb dismount. Still smiling, that's what we like to see. 12.366. Just shows what that score would have been if she hadn't have made that error at the start.
Representing Romania, Maruna Botes.
And the last to compete, Maruna Botes from Romania, qualified in 7th place. Excellent start. Very impressive. Some originality within the choreography here. Oh, just letting that one foot slip off the beam. It's only 10 centimeters wide, I mean. So hard to stay on. I admire all of these gymnasts. So hard. And finished it nicely. 17-year-old, not quite as experienced as some of the other competitors that we've been watching here at this World Challenge Cup. She did compete in France last year. That was her only World Challenge Cup. 38th on the balance beam on that occasion, so I'm sure she was really delighted to qualify in 7th place, to actually be in a final. That was all going so well. So currently lying in first in that place, we have Maria Drobniak, 12.866, ahead of Nicolette Silogi at 12.7. Amy Jorgensen from Canada then at 12.6. It's a 10.4 for Maruna Botes from Romania. Germany, Maria Drobniak taking the gold. Nicolette Slagi from Hungary taking the silver, and Amy Jorgensen taking the gold.
Third place and bronze medal, representing Canada, Amy Jorgensen.
Amy Jorgensen, she qualified in 8th place, and here she is taking the bronze medal, 12.60.
Representing Hungary,
Nicolette Silogi from Hungary qualified 6th, and now she takes the silver, 12.7.
Representing Poland,
Maria Drobniak from Poland, 12.866 to take the gold.
World Gymnastics Technical Committee member. Second place award, Ilya Koev, Deputy Mayor of City of Varna. And first place award, Chief Executive Director of Palace of Culture and Sport, Miko Christov.
Първо място награждава Минко Христов, изпълнителен директор на Двореца на културата и спорта.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for the national anthem of Holland. Huge applause for the champions, photo time. Gather on first place, please. Gather around. Yes. Now.
Gold to Poland, silver for Hungary, and the bronze for Canada.
Grace Davis.
So for Great Britain, Grace Davies takes to the floor. 8 elements. And focus really on artistry as well. Certainly showed a strong performance there. Some very good tumbling. Judges also really focused on the artistry now as well. They want to see lots of variations in the rhythm and the tempo. They're looking for good posture throughout. Extension, obviously. Important to make eye contact with the judges as well. Just slightly losing balance on the end of the wolf turn there, but some strong tumbling here, that double layout. She's a very powerful athlete. Really packs in the difficulty. Just had to drop quite low after the pike. Double pikes She certainly gets the height and the amplitude. She's had a busy few days. Has competed in so many of the apparatus. 12.966. So just very slightly less than it was in qualification at 13. Not much in it at all. So she has set the bar. The others know what they've got to come out and do now. This is Floor Slow from the Netherlands. Qualified in 5th place. I thought she really made good use of her body throughout that performance, and she looked like she was enjoying it, the expression on her face. And I do like it when a gymnast does that because it draws you into the performance more. Some fabulous tumbling as well. Really nice choreography with the music. Very good form, keeping those heels close together. Worked hard there. She had the concentration when she needed to, but she also showed personality in the performance. Bronze medalist in Croatia at the World Challenge Cup it's a few years ago actually, back in 2023. So she has been on the podium before. This fourth turn was good. 3 rotations. Look at the confidence on her face. As I say, good use of the body. Really reaching out, stretching out. And I thought this was a fabulous way to finish the performance. Some very nice choreography there. 12.80. Her difficulty is 4.8. Compared with Grace Davis, it is lower, but her execution score was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Israel,
Roni Shamai from Israel, qualified in 6th place. 4.9 was her difficulty in qualification. Gold medalist yesterday in the uneven bars. Plenty of contrast within that performance. At times she was serene and elegant, and then really built up towards the end of the performance. Confident throughout. I liked her interpretation to the music. She really picked out the accents of the music as well, which helps with the artistry. Some very good floor work as we have an opportunity to watch again. Terrific height there on the pikes, but just couldn't control it, so the foot went out for the 0.1 penalty. Always so elegant. 4.9 was her difficulty in the qualifiers, so look for that. We'll see if it's changed since then. 12.433 was her overall score, which was the same as Floor Sloth, who went before her. Beautiful use of the body there right at the end, right in front of the judges as well. Some good originality within the performance. As I said, I liked the way she interpreted the music and sold the performance. 12.733. Just slightly behind Fleur Sloth and Grace Davies, all very close. Shara Peter from Hungary, qualified third. What a shame that was right at the end. Up until then, she really did do some fabulous tumbling. Just slightly slipped at the end. So hard to control. It's a sprung floor, which, yes, it makes it easier to get the height, that amplitude that you want to get, but it does make it very difficult to control those landings as well. But really solid on the tumbling up until there, an accomplished performance. I felt facially she could have projected a little bit more to draw the audience into her. Very nice on the tuck, and that was such a fabulous start for her. Here as well, very solid. It was all going so well. Terrific height there, and didn't need to bend the knees too much on the landing. over earlier. Shara's just competed at 2 World Championships. Took a bronze medal in the World Cup last year in Qatar on the floor. 11.5. So sadly, she's not going to be able to repeat what she did in the qualifications, where she finished in 3rd place. So it's a warm-up for the last 4 athletes. Will be led by this young lady, Shanti-Eve Amankwa from Great Britain, qualified in 2nd place behind her teammate Grace Davies, who is leading the way at the moment with a 12.966. What a terrific performance there from Shanti-Eve Amankwa from Great Britain. Great interpretation, a stunning display, showed real personality throughout the whole performance. You couldn't take your eyes off her. Some original floor work as well. The difficulty in qualifying was 5.2, so it's 0.2 less than Grace Davis, but this was quite incredible. Absolutely perfect. She looked so determined. Really enjoyed the overall performance. Some good artistry. Really nice choreography to the music. So well done to her and her coach. 12.8 was her score in qualification. So she would need to improve on that if she wants to move ahead of Grace Davies, who's on 12.966. I love this interpretation here. So much artistry, and she looked like it was almost cheeky at times, wasn't it? Fabulous. It's a 13.233. She has increased her score massively, and that puts her ahead of Grace Davies. So Shanti-Eve Amankwa going ahead of her teammate there with 3 more to compete. And the next one is Marta Pinakolikacza, the 38-year-old, very experienced from Poland. Strong performance there. I really liked the timing that she had with the music and the variety that she had, the intensity of some of those moves to reflect the music as well. Some good tumbling, just a couple of times, just a little bit off balance. Little adjustments needed, but she almost timed those with the music as well. Very good on the height there. So 21 years older than her teammate, who is yet to perform here in this final. She competed at the World Cup in Turkey, finished 14th in the floor there. It's the World Cup, not the World Challenge Cup. Over the years, she has had multiple World Cups, World Challenge Cups, World Championships, 9 in total. 13.233 the score to beat, 12.366. So currently, first is 13.233, Shanti-Eve Mankwa from Great Britain. As we move on to Aurea Vuchaka from Austria, qualified 8th. Fluid and graceful, powerful and strong when she needed to be. Normally slightly down when it comes to the difficulty. She had 4.6 difficulty in qualification. Through the layouts. Just the double on the wolf turns. Some of those tumbles and keeping a good balance here. That split rotation. Another very elegant gymnast. World Championships and European Championships. It's an 11.833 today. The difficulty is down compared with some of the others.
Representing Poland, Maria Drobniak.
Maria Drobniak from Poland qualified fourth, the last to go today. Again, good choreography, good timing with the music, some strong tumbling. She looked like she was very much in the zone throughout that performance. That was such a strong start. 12.466 was her score in qualification. She didn't look entirely happy, I would say, during that performance. The secret is to hide whatever you're feeling from the judges and just look confident and happy throughout. Well, not necessarily happy, but certainly confident. Pick the feeling of the music on your face as well. So fourth in qualifying. Has she done enough to maybe move up for a third place here? It's an 11.733. 0.3 on the penalties. Before we go back to the men again. Confirmation then, Great Britain taking the gold and the silver, and Netherlands indeed taking the bronze medal. Israel, Lonnie Shmay just missing out there in fourth place.
Third place, the bronze medal, representing Netherlands,
Vloslov taking the bronze at 12.80.
Second place is silver medal, representing Great Britain, Grace Davies.
It's a silver for Grace Davies, 12.966.
And fourth place is gold medal, representing Great Britain, Shante.
And a truly fabulous performance from Shante Amankwa from Great Britain to take the gold, 13.233.
Third place awards, President of Bulgaria Technical Committee for Women, Svetlana Dobrova.
Трето място се раздава Светлана Доброва, президент на Българския тенис комитет жени.
Second place award, Lyudmila Lee, World Gymnastic Technical Committee member.
Второ място се раздава Людмила Ли, член на тенис комитет към Световната федерация.
And first place award, Chief Executive Director of Palace Culture and Sport, Mikko Christov.
Първо място се раздава Минко Христов, изпълнителен директор на Дворецка културата и спорта.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for the national anthem of Great Britain. Huge applause for the champions. Holland.
A second medal for Shanta Eva Mankwa. Been taken a silver in the uneven bars yesterday as well, but today it's a gold. Silver for Grace Davies, bronze for Floor Sloof.